Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, you want to see pass rushers? We've got two of the best in the business. It's Vic Beasley and Khalil Mack.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. They find some open field here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Now Ryan on second down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 66 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it inaudible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. Finding room at the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. Look, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, 48 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. And this one through the uprights and good. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, 27 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. Here's Ryan to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This is fielded at the goal line. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Letting one go deep for Robert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more. Here's they've got it 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 16. 6 yards there on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a give to Lynch. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Second and just one. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Lynch running the counter. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Throwing his car on third down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dontari Poe in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, here's the Raider punter Marquette King to kick it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So out come the Falcons now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Ryan going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Carr to throw on second down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. On second down, here's Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Raider first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. On first down, Carr. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Again, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It's complete, swings it out to his running back, but he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. First down. Complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. On the give, this is Lynch. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Carr throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. From the gun, it's Carr. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Carr. Steps away to his left. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward, as he'll be marked down right there at the 43. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. 3 yards to go on second down. Shotgun now for Carr. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Carr. And that's complete to Wolford. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to the ground, Lynch fighting him off. Room here to run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Operating from the gun. Carr being chased out left. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drop.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Khalil Mack coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. On second down, Freeman. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Ryan. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Adrian Claiborne in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr buying time to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Operating from the gun, Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Roberts. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Lynch. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now, Carr again. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Freeman again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1 yard officially on the pickup. And it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan, that's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's Carr. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said. Just a now Carr, gotta have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.